Am I the a-hole for putting my foot down with my family who blamed my fiancée for something my half-sibling said? I'm 25 meters engaged to Ash 25F, and recently we had an incident with my family where I put my foot down with my family and they think I'm TA. So we were all having dinner, mom and dad, half-siblings, mom's kids with her ex-husband and their spouses, full siblings, and me and Ash. During dinner my parents asked Ash if she'd heard from her siblings recently, and Ash said no and she wouldn't expect to ever hear from them. Ash was raised with half-siblings who were older than her but did not like that she existed and made sure she knew she was less than in their eyes for being half. They chose no contact once they turned 18 and cut off their shared dad too. Ash carries some sadness around because of it. She's an only child otherwise and still loves them, and sometimes struggled with the little girl inside of her who really looked up to them. But she's working with a therapist to make sure she's doing better mentally. Especially now that she's an adult who has accepted she'll never have a relationship with them. My siblings brought up that they find the half thing weird and we never used it, and nobody they know would ever personally use it. Mom said it's not something that should be encouraged and she'll never understand anyone dividing family up that way. My half-siblings said they just don't want to think people use it, but they do all of the time. They said they always used it for us. That most of us just closed our ears off to it and like to pretend we're all full siblings. They said we're not, and the relationship they have with the rest of us will always be less than the one they have with each other because they have an entirely different side of their family to us and a different dad to us, and we only think it's the same because we never went through divorce and or death of a parent. They went through both. My half-siblings went on to say their kids know we're not their real aunts and uncles and that our dad isn't their real grandpa. And it's dumb to think step and half are ignored. My half-siblings left and the rest of my family tried blaming Ash because she brought it up. My parents did, not Ash, and look what she started kind of thing. My mom said that kind of talk was never in our house before. I told them to stop, and when they tried to say Ash working on accepting half is less, which she's not working to accept that, but to accept her half-siblings not wanting anything to do with her, I suggested to Ash that we leave and told my family that I was not going to tolerate that from them. I told them it was inappropriate and we would not come back if they were going to keep blaming Ash for something she had no role in.